chase PRs?
No.
When did you stop?
The only PR I ever chased, because it was like a lift I was really good at, was like my bench, like incline bench and like flat bench and stuff like that, because I just grew up doing that. So I was like conscious of how much I had done for like a long time. But once I tore my pec, I was like, yeah, I'm never doing that again. So, yeah. I think me chasing it for that long, for that amount of time, and like, because I specifically remember injuring my shoulder and like feeling pulls and like strains and shit. So like, I directly correlate my shoulder issues and my torn pec to like just beating that motherfucker down over time. And finally it just went when I did a certain thing, right? But I think that that's what was the ultimate downfall of my shoulder, was like benching so heavy for so long. And I had a video of me benching before, and I've done videos like on that have been on channels on YouTube and stuff like that, but like they haven't seen like the weights that I used to move, so they assume like, oh, he must have benched 4 plates and stuff. Like I literally benched 605 in college, like natural. I wasn't on drugs then. And then I've done like fucking, what did I do on incline? I did like 5 plates on incline for like 12 reps. Like, you know what I mean? So like I moved massive weight, and like every time I moved it, I was convinced I was gonna fucking break my arm. Like I thought something was gonna happen. And I was just, every time I racked it, I'm like, I was just so thankful I didn't hurt myself that I was like so jacked up, right? But yeah, if I had stopped chasing that, I think I would have, I think my shoulder still would have went, just because of football and like the years prior to that. But yeah, it definitely was like the main reason why everything kind of went to shit. Same with my squatting. Like I squatted 705, or I think 695, sorry, for like, I think 2 maybe. I think I got like 1.5, and I got dragged up by the last part. But like that was a lot for me. And like I've done like 3 sets of 20 with like 5 plates on. You know what I mean? So like I've ground into my fucking hips like a motherfucker. And people are like, oh, you know, like don't listen to him. He's a washed up guy. Like I'm stronger than every fucking one of you. I literally was, and people that can see me lift will tell you, like, that's not like just like bragging. Like, sure, there's people way stronger than me, but like you little fuckers in the chat, like, you guys don't fucking even bench your body weight. So don't fucking get on me about fucking fake joints, dude. Like I wasn't playing around when I was fucking, this fucking Meek Mill song's got me hyped up about it. I wasn't fucking playing around, man. Because the kids nowadays, they don't have a perception of that. Like, they don't understand like aggressiveness and lifting, and like being like, if you're a real bodybuilder, like it used to be like intensity in the gym. Like you get mad if someone was joking around near you, or like you come in to like do legs that day and no one could talk to you because you'd be like, you're just fucking fired up because you have to do all this shit you don't want to do. So you're just fucking getting through it. And then after you're done, you're having fun and shit, right? These guys are having fun from the beginning. They're here like, no, I feel pretty good. I feel loose, and they're fucking like rolling out their fucking shoulders, and it's like do like 4 sets and leave. It's like, that's not working out, dude. It's fucking, I was doing some stupidity back then. Not that it was smart. I was fucking getting after it though. But yeah, it's a little, to chase PRs for bodybuilders though, like if people are watching nowadays, especially like younger guys, obviously the older guys, you're too far gone. We all know that. Sadly, we're all too fucking retarded. Stupid suck. But the young guys, like, just don't get too caught up in it, man. Like, try to PR your workouts in the sense that you dominate your workouts, and like you connect better, and you like your muscle connection and like your understanding of what you're doing and how you're laying out your workout and how you're getting through it should be how you're trying to PR. Like every workout is productive. Every workout is like concise and like organized and accomplishes what I want to accomplish. That's the stuff you need to worry about. Not like, did I do 4 plates today? Nope. Well, I suck. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, it doesn't matter, bro. I'm trying to think of what PRs mean to me nowadays. I can't think of anything with a P and an R. Maybe fucking pasta with rosé sauce.
When you did like move those weights, was it like a statement in the gym, or was it like other people kind of doing something?
Well, in your mind you think it is, but I'm sure no one else gave a fuck. I thought I was the coolest guy ever. When I remember when I pressed I did incline of 5 plates, I did 12 reps. I did it at I forget the name of the gym now. That's bad. It's off Don Mills in Toronto for anyone watching in the Canada area. It was on the 2nd floor. I forgot the name of it, but I did it there with my buddy Rob, who has passed away now. And we filmed it, And I was like, in my head, I was like, I'm gonna go for 6, bro. And he's like, okay. And he was like, I was like, you gotta take this off of me. I don't know if this is gonna go well. But I had done 4 easily. Like I could rep 4, no problem. So like, he took it off, and I remember I brought it down, and I was like pumping, and I was like, holy fuck. And I got to like 6, and I was like, he's like, you good? I'm like, yeah. And I slammed the weight down, and I was like, and everyone else in there was just like literally like moving stuff, like just old people, like, you know, you think you just won the world's strongest man. Like, it's the same in here. It's funny, I like it actually, when like kids are like lifting super heavy and they like slam the weight down, they're like everyone's just going about their business, they don't give a fuck. We're all like, and he goes home and tells everybody, bro, I got this lift. But that was the thing, is back then that was the first time I ever recorded something in the gym, like with someone's phone. Like we never did that before. I was like, yeah, fuck, why not? Let's see. And like literally now every day, like every lift these kids do, they film everything. So there's no enjoyment in it. Like you're instantly watching yourself back, like, oh, it's cool. It's like, wait till there's something to do. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah. No more PRs. I got no problem with running clubs. I got no problems with people coming together. I just think it's like kind of odd that like running has become a new thing when it's literally like people have jogged for how many not centuries, but how many decades now? Like they've been jogging, and like it's literally done for all kinds of sports and stuff. Now it's becoming like a social activity. It would be the worst social activity of all time. You're out of breath and you're like trying to talk to people. You're like, all right. These guys are like holding their phones up, we're running, they're in the background. Like, it's like, this sucks, dude. Running long distances sucks. I don't know why anyone would want to do that, especially in like a group setting. You know what I mean? Like, you're literally just like fucking dying. I don't know whether like these kids nowadays are doing it to like have like it's like they're creating a community, which is cool. Like there's like guys who live together, people who do all that stuff, but it's like, it's almost like it's becoming like the new way of dating or like meeting people. Like guys are like hooking up with chicks there and shit. Like instead of asking them to go out to dinner, like, you want to come to the run club on Sunday? And they're like, sure. She's gonna watch you run? Like, probably in her head, like, what? Like, why don't you just ask me out, man? Like, go out to dinner or something? Go for a walk? It's a little less brisk of a pace for me. But yeah, God bless them though. I'm gonna come up with my own club soon. It's just gonna be the sitting around and fucking talking shit club. We're all just gonna get together and bitch. You know what chaps my ass? Yeah, me too, motherfucker. We're all gonna become best friends. Just a cult of people complaining. It's gonna be great. But shout out to Jeff Gloria. And I think Levi has a running club too, so I'm not making fun of you guys. I'm just jealous I can't participate, to be very honest with you. I got 2 fake hips, I'm not running anywhere. There was a client of mine, female client of mine, I won't say her name obviously for obvious reasons, but I've bitched about this in the past, not bitched about it, just made a commentary on it, that there's a lot of prep coaches out there that they're well-known press coaches, and they're questionable in their ethics, they're questionable in like how they go about coaching these girls or coaching like females in general, no matter what their affiliation is to, like whether they're like a bikini athlete, a wellness athlete, a figure athlete, bodybuilding, whatever it might be, right? So I've been like, I thought that shit was kind of like, I've always known that it's bad in the background, but I heard from a client of mine the other day, because she's been dealing with a coach who's fairly well known. I won't say the name because it could have just been taken out of, it could have been a one-off. Maybe the guy didn't really mean it that much. Maybe just that's how he talks to everybody. He thinks it's appropriate, but he's telling my client, who is definitely not fat, nor is like out of shape or uncommitted to what she does, did a check-in with him, and he writes her back telling her that she's fat and that she needs so much work and that she needs another year with him to like put on muscle, and like her physique is like basically, he's bashing her, saying that she looks like shit, which is not the case. Like, I understand if like the person looks bad and they're pushing for an answer and they want you to be honest. It's not what she looks like. So and it's kind of understood that these guys do that to basically keep you on the hook. So like, if I tell you, I know that this woman's insecure, there's a lot of girls in this industry can be, because let's face it, it's a fucking visual sport. It's aesthetic-based sport, so it's You either look good or you don't. And so you're going to be judged on your looks and how you look. So people are hypersensitive to that kind of shit, right? So you tell this person that's not fat and that's not out of shape and that works hard and does what you ask that they're fat, you're going to upset them. They're going to want to, in turn, most of the time, try and make you think they're not that, and they're going to work harder for you, and they're going to keep signing up with you and like keeping their monthly payments going. When I just think it's like, you guys that are doing that, not to say that all of you are doing that, there's a ton of good prep coaches out there. It's just like these guys who seem to have like these cookie cutter approaches and have all these athletes, especially all these female athletes. They seem to just like want to just keep this roster of like sub clients, I guess, above their like top tier clients. So like amateurs and stuff, they want to keep them coming because that's like their reoccurring income, which is totally understandable. But it's like, you don't have to fucking talk that way to a woman when it comes to like her appearance and her body. And she's still gonna like, it's understood that she's still gonna probably train with you. You can just say it in other ways, like, hey, like you're a little higher in body fat right now, like let's just try and get you down, like I'd like you to be more around here, and like the person's more receptive. They're still gonna think you call them fat. I would still think that I would be called fat if someone said it to me, and I'm not the woman, right? So it's like, but there's easier ways to say it than to just come out and tell someone who's like, one, you don't know their mental state, you don't know how they deal with it. They might, like some of these girls have eating disorders, some of them have like serious mental problems, just like guys, the same thing, they have eating disorders. So like watch your words, guys, and like fucking be a little more sensitive to how these people are, because they are hypersensitive to what the fuck you say to them. Because like, sadly in bodybuilding, people that get dieted by coaches, they look up to their coach like there's some type of like God-like figure. Like they have all the answers and they're gonna lead them to the promised land, and they told me to eat this and I ate that, and it manifested my physique into this. And it's like, they're just people telling you what to eat. You could do it yourself if you had enough confidence, but you don't. And most people don't. They just want to be told what to do. They don't want to think, right? But it's just like a kind of a like PSA to those motherfuckers, like, guys, like chill out, man. Like, this isn't football, right? Where it's like, our coach would tell us, like, he'd get on us and be like, you fucking sucked, you blah, 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 and then you go out there and you're like, I'm gonna fucking do so well, so this motherfucker shuts his fucking mouth, like, fucking piece of shit, tell me I suck, like, you know what I mean? That's different mentality. Like, it's a physical sport where, like, my aggression can be now turned into something else, and even that shit doesn't work. Players play for coaches more than they play against them. If I'm gonna play, I want to play for my coach or play for my person, like, because I want to do well and like show them how much I appreciate them, or like, you know what I mean, get their positive affirmation. I'm not doing it to be like, fuck you, motherfucker. I told you I'm not fucking fat, bitch. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that person's not gonna stay with you. Like, so it's just like, guys, think about like how you're speaking to females, especially like men. Like, if the guy's fat and he's fucking trying to convince you he's in shape, just tell him he's fucking fat. Like, he's delusional, right? And if some girls are the same way, like, no, I'm only this and that, like, sometimes, like, you're just gonna have to be straight up with people. But like, in this case, like, you're kind of giving I understand how he probably deals with that all the time, of people thinking that they're more in shape than they are and kind of bringing them back down to reality. But this person, in what I'm speaking about, is not like that. They're well aware and self-aware of what they're doing. So don't treat everybody the same, like you're doing with the diets and all that shit. Like, we know you're giving cookie cutter diets, you're giving cookie cutter drug programs. I see them. I fucking see them with my own eyes, with your names on the top. So you can't say that you don't. You know what I mean? So it's like, it's already not personalized, and now you're just like spouting out insults like you don't give a fuck who hears them, right? Like, you could say that to the wrong girl and her boyfriend could fucking slap you at the next show she's at, right? Like, you don't gotta think about what you say to people. It's fucking weird. Like, if someone called my wife fat and like I made her cry for 3 fucking days and made her feel horrible about herself, I'd probably want to fucking punch her right in the mouth the next time I saw him. Like, what are you doing? Like, you know what I mean? But like, these guys don't fear repercussions because they're looked at in the eyes of all these women that follow them as like, literally, like, they're like, they look at them like they're like, oh my God. Like, I watch it in real life. I see it at shows. They sit around the floor around these guys and they're like staring at them like they're like, and the guy's just sitting there like, it's like the weirdest shit ever, bro. It's like, you do realize that, and half the time they're out of shape, half of them don't even work out, and they're like around the most in shape women in the world who could probably kick their ass, and they're just telling them what to do, like pimping them out. You know what I mean? You're gonna give me all the credit for all the lifting you did. None of it was you, it was all me. It's like, it's pimping, right? Like, there's no money to get, so they're like, I just got control of all these women. Oh yeah, so another issue I have that's pretty fucking obvious, and everyone watching can probably fucking agree with this. I think it's time that in gym settings, if you're someone who's coming in to use a gym, like I'm using a gym right now to film, I'm in a corner, not around anybody. I'm with you two guys who are mobile, that can get out of the way, and we can walk outside and shoot if we wanted. We just choose to come here because it's an easy space to shoot, right? But when you're coming in here with a film crew, right? Like I'm talking a crew, like set up camera lights, like getting shots, you got a storyboard, you're fucking going over, like logistically you're setting up in the middle of the gym, making people walk around you. I think that like these people that come to the gym, I watched a girl yesterday here come to the gym. This girl was here for 3 hours. She did exercises, you could say, because she sat on machines, but she walked around trying to interview people in the gym that are working out. So you came here, like this is no longer a gym to you. This is now like a content creation space. This is a filming studio. So you should be charged for that. So if I owned a gym and you walked in and you were doing that and bothering my people and taking up my time and space and like making it irritative, I'd literally charge you $500 a day to fucking use my gym as your studio. I'll be like, bother whoever you want. But like these gym owners, they don't have the fucking balls. So like, and they're like, oh, it's free promotion. It's like, no, it's free promotion against you, because people don't want to go to your gym because they know that's all the fuckery that happens there. Is that so-and-so is going to be filming, or going to have a fucking tripod, like setting up a tripod or a camera in the middle of this cable station so no one can use either side of it is ignorant. Or like setting up in the middle of the gym floor, like right here, like and compromising 4 or 5 machines because like you're going to be in the shot, and like doing it for free is fucking insane. It's fucking insane, bro. And I watch it happen here all the time. And I watch it, obviously everyone watches it happen in other gyms too. It's like, and I made the video about kicking tripods, but honestly, buddy, it might come down to like, we need to start fucking kicking tripods. Breaking cameras, dude. Like, you're like, no, break my fucking camera. Some guy wrote that to me last night. I dare you to kick my tripod. I was like, well, where are you? Are you here? You want me to come to Colorado? Like, you want to kick my fucking tripod? Like, all right, tough guy, fucking take it easy. It's like, if you're so tough, why are you filming yourself work out? Right? Why did you go to the store? Your bitch ass bought a tripod, your bitch ass set it up, your bitch ass looked at yourself in the mirror and like, do I look good? Fix my shirt, and you're a tough guy. Fuck off, dude. Put your weights away. The fucking workout taking the weights off. I talk a lot of shit about machines, because a lot of machines are shit, that are especially older. Sorry, can you hear me? Can you hear me talking now? Is this better? It's a microphone, guys. It fucking picks up everything. Anyway, I talk a lot of shit about machines. This is actually a machine that's probably in a lot of gyms, along with this hammer strength throw. This is shit. Just fucking pretend that's not even there if you see it, because it's fucking garbage. But this machine is actually not bad, because it kind of mimics. It allows you to reach up, it allows you to set your scapula down, so set your shoulders down, rock into your scapula and rock through and do a better lat pull down than most lat pull downs. And we did that video a while back about how this wide lat pull down is a complete waste of time because it's not hitting our back properly, and everyone seemed to cry about that. Some people understood. The majority of people like that, but I think some people cried. Anyway, this is another option, and this is like, you gotta think, the bar was invented long before this machine, right? So this machine came after that bar. And what did they do with this machine? They didn't make it as wide as that bar, did they? Look how fucking narrow it is. It would be out here, right? But they're like, no, it's stupid now. We understand that now. And this is like from the 90s, this machine. So it's like, that they moved on from the bar. You guys need to as well, okay? Time to move on. So if this is my pull down, I'm gonna take a grip where I'm underhand instead of you guys. The mistake most people are making here, which I'll show, is that when people grab this, they're overhand gripping it and they're still trying to pull it down. So they're literally trying to pull it, like physically think about pulling this bar down to my back, which is like, you'll get some contraction, don't get me wrong. And if you're being strict about it, it's just gonna end up like tying into your shoulder and flexing into your lat at the very bottom. But our idea here is that I want to be hanging here, and I want to be able to set my head so my head's not here like most people. I want my head to be back. and I want to set down. So see how my shoulders are riding up, and I set my shoulders down and squeeze my trap and set my scapula. So now my arms are still extended, they're just not up in my ears. So I set down and I lock into that position on my back, I dig into my knees, and I can sway now. So since my head is behind, I can pull my head and drop right down in. When I pull, I'm still tucking my elbow down in front. I'm not trying to pull my elbow back, nor am I trying to roll my hand and pull this down. When I try and pull down, this elbow pitches out. When I'm underneath here and I'm tucked, my elbow stays in front. So every time I pull, I'm literally doing that. I'm reaching up, even if I'm here and I'm under, I'm trying to tuck and drive. So I'm trying to drive this elbow down into my lat and let my elbow pull back out. So my hand pulls my lat up from here, my hand pulls my lat out, I drop my shoulder and I slide my hand down into my lat and drive my lat up. So feel free to move here, feel free to dig into this pad, because the more stability I have in my hip and the more stability I have in my seat, the more movement I can get through my body and I can rock. So as you can see, my hands at the top are pointed open like this. So they're spreading as I pull. I'm literally opening and driving down. I'm not pulling down. I'm opening and sliding. So it's this arcing motion when I pull. So if you sit here and you sit here, I'm trying to open and arc and slide down. So I'm not trying to do this. Pull down into me. I'm trying to open and drop shoulders and relax. Roll my elbow forward and tuck. So the movement's a lot smoother. You can actually get extension on this. Can't get extension on that. It's fucking terrible. I think that may be my most hated machine next over pullovers. Close. They're like tied. They're stepbrothers. But yeah, so this will help you guys use stuff that will be actually in your gym. Fucking spoiled here, and we have every machine known to man, but this machine still holds up, so feel free to use it. Don't ignore it. It's also good one arm, so.
Would you recommend this over the bar?
Yeah, any day. There's a reason why they made it, right? Like, they don't make machines and think like, let's make things worse. You just because the cable has been around for so long, and a cable machine is in every fucking gym because it's a staple of, there's multiple things you can do on that. And so every gym buys it because it's like buying fucking 6 or 8 machines in one, right? So these specialty pieces, when they make them, they're like, oh, every fucking pull along here, even the pull down there, the pull down there, that pull over there, they're all narrow. None of them are wide. Like this diverges, so I might tell you, it's still moving kind of on an angle, like in and out. Like we're making a triangle here on the pull. These two points are moving apart from each other and converging, but that's how the body's supposed to move. So it tells you if there's a bar, you can't do that anyway. Unless I put my elbows out in front of me and I pull myself away, then I can start to think about coming in tighter. But if I keep my hands wide, at no point do my hands ever tuck in front of me or like get closer or wider. They just stay here and they move up and down. That's not how your back works, right? So yeah, use this machine, it's okay.